Our today's journey towards the KFC tenders begins in the serene environment of this amazing poultry house, which is located in the United States. Being KFC's biggest supplier, these farms are not just places where chickens are raised, they are carefully designed spaces dedicated to the well-being of the birds. Automatic dispensers play a key role in maintaining the chickens' health. Fresh, clean water is always available thanks to these dispensers. In spacious barns, chickens are given room to roam freely, unlike the cramped conditions found in some other farming setups. This freedom is crucial because a stress-free environment helps the chickens grow healthy and robust. Once the chickens are deemed chicken collection ready, these modern collecting machines arrive at the farms. These machines are somewhat like large vacuum systems, but with a gentle touch. Instead of sucking up the chickens roughly, they treat them with high care. Once the chickens are collected, they are put in squeaky crates, clean and secure. These crates are specially made for providing safety and comfort to the chickens in the journey. This minimizes the stress and keeps them just a little calm through the trip. When the chickens reach the processing plant, they are unloaded with the utmost care and caution as treated them throughout their journey. The unloading process by expert workers who operates a bunch of conveyor belts and knows how to handle with care. The emphasis stays on how to keep them healthy and safe, which is vital in order to deliver products of finest quality. Only a handful of manual assistants for a hitch-free chicken processing. The processing plant is a marvel of modern technology designed to handle large volumes of chickens while efficiency and accuracy. As the birds cross the conveyor line, they are transferred to an impressive machine. This machine is meant to knock the birds unconscious within a very short period of time in a painless way. One of the critical steps in the plant is that the chicken will be treated humanely. Showing the corporation commitment to treating animals humanely sets the focus towards animals' welfare. The chickens move to the feather removal stage. This is where a specialized machine removes all the feathers from the chickens. One of the first steps involves separating the chicken feet from the rest of the body. After the feet are removed, the chickens move on to the next stage where their internal sections are cleaned. Once the internal cleaning is done, the chickens are thoroughly washed. The washing process held in the pool of water that also uses high-pressure water jets to remove any blood or impurities. Breast pieces with the chickens dried. The next stage involves cutting them into various parts, keeping the breast pieces for KFC tenders processing, as they are known for their juicy tenderness. The rest of the chicken will also be cut into pieces and collected for further selling purposes. I almost forgot, but the machines don't. Before making cuts to the breast pieces, the abrasive roller pins conveniently removes the skin from the breast piece, so you never have to compromise on taste and quality. Specialized machines are used to make precise cuts separating the breast from the rest of the chicken. These machines are designed to handle the chicken gently while making sure that every cut is clean and accurate. The breast pieces are cut from the bony parts of the chicken, which are handled separately. Once the chicken breasts are separated from the rest of the chicken, they are carefully collected. Now the breast pieces are being placed into drum rollers. This part of the process is designed to make the chicken breasts even juicier. The drum rollers gently tumble the chicken pieces, allowing them to lock in moisture and enhance the overall tenderness of the chicken. After the drum rollers, the chicken pieces move to the sorting stage. Here they are manually placed on running belts, more like sieves. These sieves allow experts to inspect each piece carefully to ensure that the chicken is safe for consumption. The pieces are then sprayed using a solution responsible to remove any noxious bacteria from the surface. The spray helps in eliminating the risk of contamination, ensuring the chicken is clean and ready. We are really working hard to entertain you guys. If you think we deserve your like, please hit that like button. Once the chicken pieces are thoroughly cleaned, they are coated with flour to add delicious texture to the chicken and helps in creating a crispy coating when fried. Importantly, no artificial ingredients are used in this flour coating. The flour-covered pieces are then carried on shaker or vibrating belts, which make certain that the coating is applied evenly and that the pieces are aligned in a uniform shape. This partial frying locks in the tenderness and juiciness of the chicken while giving it a golden brown color and cheese cubes a crisp texture on the outside. Cheese cubes are a popular snack and ingredient in many dishes, prized for their gooey melty centers and crispy coatings. When fried, the battered cheese cubes are passed through a bed of breadcrumbs in the automatic machine. These machines not only increase efficiency but also ensure consistency in quality in the final product. By automating the process, manufacturers can produce large quantities of cheese cubes with perfect coatings every time. From the mixing of ingredients to the packaging of the final product, Every step is thought to achieve patties that are not only tasty but also created with remarkable efficiency, carrying the capacity of 1,500 lures at a time. They can literally cope up with the bigger projects like more than hundreds and thousands of patties every day. Check out that pretty smooth process to package the burger patties to avoid the inconvenience enjoying that burger crunch or dreaming right now. Anyways, in both the case you have to complete that fast food party with chicken nuggets. Even if you don't like those crispy and juicy chicken nuggets, you got to watch this video that may trigger some taste buds in you for that appealing golden brown appearance. They fry these nuggets for around 70%, so they will be almost ready when you place your order in restaurants. Automation like these becomes even fascinating when they give a touch of love and care. Here are two sort of nuggets being made, and if you ask me, both are something delicious enough to die for. I'm kind of a huge potatoes foodie. Freshly harvested potatoes arrive at the factory where the selected potatoes are carefully placed on a conveyor belt. This belt takes them smoothly into the heart of the washing area where a constant flow of water showers over them. This stage is important in keeping the potatoes clean and ensuring that they are free from any contaminants that may degrade their quality. After that preliminary rinsing, the potatoes will enter a brushing and scrubbing stage. At this point, tender brushes attached to revolving cylinders softly knead the potatoes skins. Once well cleansed, the clean potatoes move on to a drying stage. That is a process which is 2 in 1, meaning they continue to dry naturally while moving on to the next processing, which would be peeling. Obvious what else it can be. Potatoes enter the automatic peeling station where abrasive rollers gently remove their skin so they can be moved to these big choppers which literally cut the potatoes into uniform chunks. So this factory is literally multitasking back, as it doesn't only prepare potatoes for silky smooth mashed potatoes but gets the various forms of potatoes for dozens of cuisines. For example, here the special cutters have cut the potatoes into wedge shapes so potato wedges aren't a hassle now, while some of the peeled potatoes are sent for further examination where a bunch of experts pass the good quality potatoes to be cut into half hales and packed immediately. Yes, because we can't wait more to show you guys the satisfying process of making mashed potatoes in bulk to prepare the creamiest, most flavorful mashed potatoes. These experts boil the potatoes right at the spot, while in many households like mine where spare time is literally the issue, already boiled potatoes, like boiled a day or two before, are used to make mashed potatoes real quick. But these buddies know never to compromise their growing taste. When the potatoes are perfectly boiled, the unnecessary water is drained and the steamy hot potatoes get their Disney oil treatment in a smooth blender. As they are the main character, the blender keeps on rotating while bit by bit butter is added into it to give them a thorough and creamy blend. Talk about creamy. To make mashed potatoes creamy and dreamy, they'll pour in a specific amount of milk and mix it all over again. This gives the mashed potatoes a smooth texture and that perfect consistency makes you crave for having more. And there you have it, the superheroes have gone through the ultimate transformation, and the best one to be served as a delicious creamy side dish or main totally depends on your taste. Never underestimate any smaller element, even if it is a small gesture or machine like this nozzle pouring the equal amount of mashed potatoes in every batch. It literally was a team effort, but we don't, and here there's a lot more craziness to watch, so stick with Pizza Us. One of the famous international frozen pizza companies is on a mission to create the most delicious pizza ever, so starting off right with smooth and fluffy dough which is baled up and spread out neatly in thousands of pizza pans for quick and partial baking. Meanwhile, the pizza sauce is being prepared and neatly spread over the baked dough by some automatic machines, so they do not really need manual helps. You know, cheese may go bad, so before it might ruin the whole pizza party, they test it for its quality top notch beforehand. If it's good enough, the crushers add the whole cheese blocks and sprinkles over the thousands of pizzas to give these pizzas a perfect texture. Some more cheese slices are neatly added onto them to finish off them. Pour some other sauces and ingredients so pizzas are ready to be frozen right away. Finally, the pizzas are covered with the transparent food sheet and packed into boxes in order to keep them fresh and preserved. These machines won't even demand appreciation, but they deserve it, right? So, hit the like button for the sake of these and many such robotic machines working tirelessly to give you the perfect outcome every time. Just check out how this ordinary looking dough is going to transform into the perfect buns with just a push of a button. Yes, This whole automation you are watching right now on your screens does not require any manual help. Once balled up and rested in their dedicated pans, these fluffy dough balls are kept for a couple of minutes until the dough rises again and the vacuum can blow off extra crumbs to give it a neat finishing look. However, when the buns are perfectly baked, they are all set to get dressed. Hey, if you like our video, please give it a thumbs up and support us for creating more of such content for you guys. As I always say, you're all we have a look at those nozzles pouring out the yummy jam on each half to give the best mouth-bursting flavors. Let's indulge in the golden sweetness of honey candies, where each bite is a taste of pure honey. Here the process begins with the blend of pure honey and other required ingredients transformed by a super smart rollers into a thick delightful mixture. Roll out consistently and kneaded thoroughly. Just look at that consistency, it's so rich and smooth. This is so beautiful how these machines continuously knead the candy material without taking a break to make sure it perfectly fits your standards. Now that little automated machine's foot makes sure that each candy gets the perfect and desired shape and cut as the candies move through the production line. Quality control sensors monitor each piece. These sensors check for uniformity in size, shape and texture. Once the candies have cooled and set, they are moved to the wrapping machine. This machine wraps the bundle of candies in protective packaging, keeping them fresh and preventing them from sticking together. Each pack holds around 9 candies, loved worldwide for their pure taste and eye-catching packaging. The candies are then packaged into boxes using the huge packaging machinery. This step prepares the candies for distribution and ready for shipping. Stop messing with your sweet tooth. Nature, not everything sweet tea is worth testing, so grab only your favorite honey-topped biscuits that are rich in taste and are super affordable. Do tell me when you find one. Jelly Belly candies are true gummy candies that are crispy from the outside, but a mouthful of liquid flavor bursts into your mouth as soon as you munch them. First they mix these ingredients together in a big machine until it's just right, and once the mix is ready the machines pour it into molds to shape the candies. Now it's time for their rest, which is not going to take so long. Once the candies cool down, they're taken out of the molds and spun around in a special machine. This makes sure they're the perfect size, shape and texture. They make lots of candies this way, so there are tons of flavors to try. With so many different flavors, there's a Jelly Belly for every mood, and you're sure to find one you love. That everyone can enjoy the favorite flavored candy and will have a very good time eating. It's many various tastes, from fruity till sweet ones and everything intermediate. You'll never get bored, as they surely turn snacking into a fun journey while you can discover your new favorite flavor with every bite. When it comes to comparing super smart machines with human hands, robotic machines take the cake. They do everything super fast, perfectly and with precision. Like right now, these machines are helping to create thousands of baked crusts to be filled with different sweet and savory sauces later by bakeries and restaurants. Loads of fresh meat are brought in and fed into a super fast chopping machine. This machine cuts it all up into equal sized pieces and packs them neatly into cans. They seal each tin tight with a cover and label using robotic hands in very little time. Creating perfect and smooth dough is a challenging task for human hands. However, for a magical machine, shaping it into equal-sized pieces is no big deal. As soon as the dough is ready and balls are prepared, they undergo a smooth waffles making machine that rolls them up while bake them in the meantime to make sure no additional time is wasted, and the result is just hilarious. In today's busy time, sandwiches are considered the perfect meal. Just pair one with a cup of coffee or tea for an easy energy bowl. Most advanced machinery prepares these sandwiches automatically, taking less time than you can imagine while packing a full energy punch. Different fruit flavors come uniquely delicious when enjoyed differently, transforming the amazing juice and fresh fruits flavors into sweet delights. Candies is a piece of cake for robotic machines. Advanced machinery assures these flavors are smooth in their textures and makes taste incredibly luscious. And enhanced robotic machines cut the shape and create perfect same-sized candies in bulk. In a blink of an eye, the candies are moved to be covered in beautiful eye-catching wrappers ready to be enjoyed. Watch this video so you will see how these bunch of machines make the perfect donut-shaped sponge cakes, which later will be topped and dipped into the creamy and rich chocolate. Each donut is uniformly crafted and beautifully finished to enhance the creamy flavor. A drizzle of chate syrup added at the top to make each mouthful a delightful experience. After having them, they shift towards the next sushi process. Here is how sushi turns out to be, from an ordinary thought to the delectable rolls you enjoy. So let's take the sushi world where the rice meets the seaweed and every roll has its own story. Let's start with the star of the show, rice first. The workers scoop up high-quality sushi rice and put the stock through sieves to make sure only best quality grains make it to your plates. Now it's time to get them soaked in water to get the perfectly cooked sushi rice. Here the rice pots are getting ready. And check out that one push automation making everything pretty simple. Large machines are going to cook the rice in big batches, so they need to make sure everything gets in place while the rice is rinsed multiple times until the water runs clear, and they add a little bit of vinegar and oil to cook the rice up to the mark, letting them settle for a moment. The pots are put over the stoves. These machines use precise temperature controls and timings to ensure the rice is cooked perfectly every time. Pretty good if they can check the right moisture and consistency. The rice are steamed and cooked until they're soft and fluffy, just perfect for sushi rolls. Garnishing with a little bit oil will help to move the rice well. The rice is stirred lightly to ensure that each grain gets coated with a seasoning so that the flavored rice sticks together just right. The seasoned rice is then cooled to the ideal temperature for rolling. Let's see preparing the remaining ingredients to produce thousands of perfect rolls of sushi. With everything ready, now comes the interesting part, assembling the sushi rolls. The spreader machine spreads the seasoned rice on the conveyor belt while workers put the meats and veggies on top of the rice as it goes on a conveyor belt, from fresh crisp vegetables to seaweed and other picked ingredients to enhance the flavors. Everything is all lined up for this step. The accurate placement of these ingredients is highly pertinent in ensuring that every sushi roll presents a great and balanced flavor and texture. Thanks to the labor that finally made it possible to allow me to show you these beautiful scenes. Finally, the rice and filling are rolled up to make the delicious sushi rolls. This would be all done with the help of those rolling machines, which will perfectly roll out the assembled sushi sheets. Just look at those enormous sushi rolls, aren't they mouth-watering? This one was a billion times satisfactory adventure that I'm never going to forget. The workers now cover the sushi rolls with the seaweed sheets and feed the sushi rolls into the machine that slices the big rolls into bite-sized pieces. The ready-to-eat rolls are now all set to get covered inside the special packaging which seals them to keep them fresh. Now let's embark on a delicious trip of the manufacture of your favorite snack, kimbap. Workers painstakingly add a blend of spicy sauces to the newly cooked rice. This mix of flavors makes the kimbap its distinctive kick. The rice is stirred with precision, so that every grain is covered with that tangy spicy goodness. After the rice gets its spicy makeover, the machines spread it evenly and it is then topped with meat or whatever preferences and other sauces to add crunch and color to each kimbap pack. This is exactly how kimbap gets in its crowding triangular shape. This shape makes them easy to grab and even easier to enjoy. What that means is each piece is cut with utmost care to ensure it's just the right size for an ideal bite. The neatly cut kimbap pieces are placed into individual packs, each pack sealed tightly to keep fresh and flavorful, and that's how your favorite kimbap packs come to your plates.